what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Backyard Fireworks. Hope everybody's having a great and wonderful day. Today we're going to be lighting some of the biggest rockets I've ever seen on the consumer level. I got all these from a firework tent near me. I live in Missouri, and yeah, they are probably about 30 minutes south of St. Louis at this tent I got. I'm not going to disclose the tent because they didn't want me to, but we're going to start off lighting these rockets. These are 4 rockets. You can see there's the name there. I'm assuming we're going to have a red, yellow, blue, and purple one. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, these are huge. As you can see, they're probably like 3 feet tall, and it's hard to even wrap my hand around just one. These are ironically, or not ironically, but the smallest ones we have today. We have 2 more gigantic ones. You can see here's another one. This one is substantially bigger than even those 4. And this one was $18. The pack of those 4 were $40 or $45. This is called the Extreme Rocket. You can see it's kind of gold there. And it's huge. As you can see, there's the fuse. And I'm going to stick it in a little tube or something, and then I'm going to light it and run away as fast as I can. But I'm expecting a huge break. I'm not sure if these are going to be salutes or if they're going to be real pretty breaks. I'm going to guess they're going to be real pretty breaks, kind of like a canister. But we'll see. And then the finale is this huge rocket. I mean, this thing is huge. It's called Wild Thing. I spent $25 just for this single rocket. You can see, I'm going to try to take this off here. There's the fuse. And this is just absolutely crazy. This thing is so big, I can't even wrap my hand around it. Just this part alone, the rocket part itself, is almost a foot long. And it stands probably about 5 feet tall almost. And the stick is just big itself. It's even thicker than my finger. And it weighs probably like 3 pounds. So we're going to light all of these off. In total, we got 6 ginormous rockets. And yeah, I cannot wait to light these off. We're going to wait till it gets dark. And then hopefully we got a real pretty little show for you guys. Okay, guys, so I thought I'd do a little comparison. Here are 4 normal bottle rockets, like the Moon Travelers, compared to these rockets we got here. So you can see here's a little better comparison, and if you'd even put 4 of them all together, it's still not even as big as the stick on this one. But yeah, these are going to be some crazy stuff. As you can see, these are just tiny, tiny, tiny compared to what we're going to light here tonight. Okay, everyone, so here's what we're going to be lighting them out of. We have like a little tube that's actually made for the birdhouse, so it goes down very far. Here's the biggest one we got. And it easily goes way down in there. As you can see, there's only like a foot of it left. I'm worried those, even the smaller ones that we got, aren't going to fit in there, but I think they should. So yeah, I can't wait until it gets dark to light Wild Thing off and those other crazy ones. Okay, so I was curious about these rockets, so I popped the top off. As you can see, it looks like there's just a little ball shell. I'm curious if this is a salute or what. But we'll see. It's obviously not as big as it appears, but it's still going to be real nice, especially from this brand too. I do really like this brand. But yeah, we're going to start with this purple one. Okay, guys, so I actually switched the tube, or the launch mechanism. I switched it to a tube and have bricks holding them down. I tested it a lot, and it holds them very well. I don't think this is going anywhere. I wanted something where I could run back further just in case it exploded on the ground, because typically rockets do explode on the ground sometimes, especially these bigger ones. I hope it doesn't do that, but I'm expecting for the worst. And if you are lighting rockets like this, make sure you guys let your neighbors know, because if this stick lands down on somebody, it could really hurt them. And make sure you wet things down, because it just rained here literally about 2 hours ago real hard, because these can get real hot, and when they land it could start a fire. So just some of those precautions to think about whenever you're lighting these. But let's start with this purple. Yeah, this is a purple one. Well, everyone, that was basically a prime example of you do exactly what I just said, because that literally did not go off, and it still hasn't gone off, and who knows when it could go off. So you always got to be so careful with these rockets and make sure there's plenty of water and people know, because they can be really dangerous. Just always be careful when lighting these. Those were pretty. That was a big old break. Wow. That went up so high, and I'm actually sitting in the shed here for it to fall. But that went way up there. That was way higher than even like an Excalibur or anything. Oh, I almost stumbled actually. I actually just heard it fall. That's kind of funny. But yeah, we're gonna go with this blue one. Okay, so based off the first one, it's hard to compare. It's definitely not as big as a break as like a Excalibur, like a canister. However, it almost went probably twice as higher, which is really kind of cool. Whew, man, those do pack a punch. Okay, we're gonna go with this this red one here. Get that. And we're gonna light those two big ones. And I think the other two might be similar. The wild thing I know does the same thing as these, but we'll see. Okay, now here goes the red one. I don't think it's actually gonna be red, but we'll see. It's really hard to describe the sound of it because it doesn't sound. It sounds literally like a pro shell going off, and I'm guessing that has to do with how high it goes. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, but here goes the Extreme Rocket. This was $18 just for the one. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't understand why they sound so like pro level. It has to be with the height they're going at. But if you guys know in the comments about these rockets, let me know. And I'm gonna angle this the way it's not gonna go towards anybody, and it'll land in some very wet stuff. Here it goes. Wow, that was really cool. That was literally like a pro break. Those are literally like pro breaks. That's the closest thing I can describe it to are these pro breaks. Okay, here goes this monster rocket here, guys. I'm pumped to see what this does. Now that was like, I mean, those are pro shells. That's literally what they sound like. Those literally sound like pro like breaks in a show. And as far as like they're breaking the noise, I'd actually put it louder than like an actual like canister and like cooler, because they just went so much higher than your typical shells. And they just had the coolest and like most awesome sounding breaks ever. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace!